Assalomu alaykum, aziz vatandoshlar. Rahmat, barchalaringizni ko'rib turganimizdan xursandmiz. Meni ismim Hasanov Jo'rabek, Yaponiyadagi O'zbekiston yoshlar assotsiatsiyasidanman. Mana bunday bugun Kyoto University of Advanced Science universiteti haqida, demak, Kyotoning yuqori ilmiy universiteti haqida bugun suhbatlashamiz. Mana shu universitetning potensiali haqida, shu universitetga kirish haqida, o'qish haqida umumiy barcha ma'lumotlarni sizlar bilan bugun bo'lishamiz degan umiddamiz. Barchangizga mana shu seminarga xush kelibsiz deb aytib qolamiz. Demak, boshlashdan oldin aziz vatandoshlar, sizlarga bir ikkita ma'lumotni aytib o'tmoqchi edim. Bugungi hozirgi seminarimiz Facebookda live jonli ravishda ko'rsatilmoqda. Va hozir biz shu universitet xodimasi tomonidan prezentatsiya kutib qolamiz va o'sha prezentatsiya davomida barchangizdan shu mikrofonlaringizni o'chirib kutib turishingizni, eshitib turishingizni so'raymiz va o'sha prezentatsiya tugagandan keyin u yerda savol-javob bo'ladi. Albatta, o'sha savol-javobni keyin bemalol navbat bilan o'zlaringizni savollaringizni berishlaringiz mumkin. Demak, prezentatsiya boshlashdan oldin ozgina universitet haqida o'zimni fikrlarimni aytmoqchi edim. Bugun Yaponiyadagi O'zbekiston yoshlar assotsiatsiyasi UAS nima uchun aynan mana shu universitetga vatandoshlarimizni kelishlarini xohlayapti degan savol ham bo'lishi mumkin. Shu imkoniyatdan foydalanib shu savolga ham javob berib ketmoqchi edim. Bilamiz, mana rivojlanyapti. Dunyo juda ham shiddat bilan rivojlanib ketyapti. IT texnologiya deymiz. O'zbekistonda ham juda ham katta e'tibor berilmoqda. Va aynan mana shu Kyoto University of Advanced Science universitetida ham mana shu ilg'or sohalarda o'qish imkoniyati bor. Biz o'zimiz shaxsan iyun oyida UAS ishchi guruhi bilan mana shu universitetga borib ko'rdik. Mana shu universitetda nima o'qitilyapti, qanday o'qitilyapti, qanday sharoitlar bor, barchasini o'zimiz borib ko'zimiz bilan ko'rdik va ishonch hosil qildikki, demak, vatanimizdan yoshlar, ilg'or yoshlar mana shu universitetga borishi kerak va u yerda ta'lim olish kerak degan qarorga keldik. Mana shuni hisobga olgan holda bugungi seminar tashkil etilmoqda. Biz o'zimiz borib ko'rgan o'sha universitetni videosi YouTube'da turibdi. Hali ko'rmagan bo'lsalaringiz bu seminardan keyin albatta ko'rib olsangiz o'zlaringizga foyda bo'ladi. Batafsilroq, bu universitet haqida batafsilroq ma'lumotga ega bo'lasizlar. Demak, seminarni boshlaymiz. Yana bir bor eslatib o'taman, hozirgi prezentatsiya vaqtida sizlardan mikrofonlaringizni o'chirib turishni iltimos qilamiz va savol-javob vaqtida qo'lni ko'tarish tugmasini bosib, bemalol savollaringizni berishlaringiz mumkin. Keyin yana bitta bu yerda eslatma, universitetda, Yaponiyadagi Kyotodagi universitetda barcha o'quv darslari ingliz tilida olib boriladi. Qabul qilish jarayonida ham sizlardan ingliz tili talab qilinadi. Shuni inobatga olgan holda bugungi seminarimiz ham yapon xonima tomonidan ingliz tilida olib boriladi. O'ylaymanki, sizlar barchalaringiz ingliz tiliga qiziqasizlar yoki ma'lum bir ma'noda ancha bilimlaringiz bor allaqachon, shuning uchun ko'p katta muammo bo'lmaydi degan umiddamiz. Agar o'sha ingliz tilida bir ikkita tushunmay qolgan joylaringiz bo'lsa, prezentatsiya tugagandan keyin oxirida savol-javob vaqtida men o'zim ham tushuntirishga harakat qilaman. Okay, so let's start, Omote-san. It's your turn.
Thank you very much, Hasanov-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hello, everyone. Minasan, konnichiwa. Thank you very much for joining this webinar today. And my name is Yuka Omote from Kyoto University of Advanced Science. And thank you so much to coming to this webinar. And also thank you very much for UAS for this wonderful opportunity and hosting the webinar today. Thank you very much, Hasanov-san. We have the amazing opportunity to collaborate with UAS, and that's why I'm here to present our university today.
This pleasure. We are also very grateful to introduce KUAS to Uzbekistan students. We hope our compatriots in the future go to Kyoto and learn Japanese advanced technology, and they will contribute to the development of our country and Japan also. Thank you.
Thank you. So before I start my presentation, I would like to share one video with you. so that while we're waiting a couple more students to come, I would like to share this video.
Hello everyone, I am Osamu Tabata, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Kyoto University of Advanced Science. Today, technology is progressing exponentially, and our lifestyles are changing rapidly. At the same time, the world are facing many problems that we have never experienced before. In a situation like this, what kind of engineers do you think the world will need? The answer is, the world has a strong need for people who have problem-solving skills based on multidisciplinary expertise and a global perspective. The next question is, where do you cultivate the people with those abilities, and how can those people learn those skills and accumulate experience before they enter the workplace? The answers are here at the KUAS Faculty of Engineering, where students can acquire the basic skills to survive in challenging times. Our faculty welcomes the students from all over the world. All of our classes are conducted in English and focus on hands-on practice. We also offer something called a Capstone Project to all students, especially our third and fourth year students. The Capstone Project allows the students to gain hands-on experience while working in a team to tackle real-world challenges provided by real tech companies. This allows our students to develop the ability to find hidden problems and solve them together with a team of international engineering students. Graduates cultivated by our program will be global street-smart engineers, ready to make an immediate impact in Japan or anywhere else they choose to pursue their dreams. At KUAS, our engineering facilities provide a good environment for students to prototype new ideas and communicate with faculty from a wide range of specialized backgrounds. Through this prototyping process, students will learn the importance of combining knowledge from many different fields to create something new. At KUAS, we encourage our students to think outside the box. Our diverse, innovative learning environment can give you an experience like no other. Join us at KUAS, and we can give you the tools to carve your own path to success. Your future is here at the KUAS, Faculty of Engineering.
I hope you will enjoy the movie. So today I would like to talk about study engineering in Kyoto, Japan. And my presentation has two components. In part one, I'll be talking about studying in Japan as general information, as Japan as a study destination, and also about Kyoto City, where our university is located. In part two, I will be talking about study at KUAS, about our university, KUAS, our Faculty of Engineering program, and scholarship and fees, and application procedures. Okay, so let's begin from part one, studying in Japan. Oh, by the way, while I'm making a presentation, if you have any questions, feel free to write on the chat box, then I will answer your questions after my presentation. You can write it in English or Japanese, or if you're not very comfortable writing in English or Japanese, then you can write in Uzbek, so that Hasano-san will assist you later. Okay, so let's begin from part one, studying in Japan. So I think there are a lot of facts that you should choose Japan as a study destination, but today I'll be introducing 4 points. Number one will be world-class educational standards. As you may know, Japan is the world leader in the field of science and technology. The biggest appeal of studying in Japan is the opportunity to learn about those cutting-edge technology and science. And number 2 is affordable academic fees. Please take a look at this chart. And this is the comparison between among the major study abroad destination and the comparison of academic fees and living expense by countries. And as you can see here on the chart, studying academic fee and also the living expense in Japan, it's much, much lower than the major study abroad destinations such as US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Number 3 is an international environment. Please take a look at this graph. And this graph shows you the number of international students studying in Japan. The red line shows you the total number of international students studying in Japan. And the latest data is actually 2019. After 2019, as you know, the COVID happened. So the number of the international students decreased a little bit. But in 2019, we have almost 312,000 international students studying in Japan. And this red line shows you the number of international students studying in higher education, such as college or universities. And as you can see, the total number and the number of students studying in higher education has been increased dramatically in the last 10 years. This is because the Japanese government actually encouraged universities to recruit more and more international students from overseas. And currently, we have 1,500 international students from Uzbekistan. And number 4 is high employment opportunities. Please take a look at this graph. And this shows you the number of international people working in Japan. So as you can see, it grows dramatically. And this is because Japanese government welcomes people from abroad to work in Japan as well. Because Japan as a country are struggling with lowering the number of working generations. So the Japanese government encouraged Japanese company to hire more and more international people from abroad. However, Japanese company tend to like more people have academic experience or living experience in Japan because they know those students know the rules and customs and communication in Japanese culture. And another advantage of studying in Japan is part-time job opportunities. As an international students are allowed to work up to 28 hours per week during the semesters. And off semesters, such as summer vacation or spring vacations, international students are allowed to work up to 40 hours per week. Okay, so now you know the general information about studying in Japan. Let's move on to about Kyoto. I don't know how many of you have been visited Kyoto city, but Kyoto is located almost the center of Japan, where this red dot is. And takes about 2 hours from Tokyo, our capital, and takes about an hour from Osaka, 2 hours from Tokyo by bullet train or Shinkansen, and an hour from Osaka by local train. Kyoto is an ancient capital of Japan, and Kyoto has its unique and beautiful scenery for every season to enjoy. I personally live in 4 cities in Japan so far, and Kyoto is definitely one of my favorite places. So now I would like to share some facts about Kyoto. So Kyoto City is the academic capital of Japan. We have almost 40 universities and colleges gathered in Kyoto City. So we have the highest density of college students living in the city. Because of that, we have 15 Nobel laureate scholars are associated with Kyoto. And since we're academic capital of Japan, we have high ratio of international students among young population as well. So people in Kyoto are highly friendly and supportive for international students. Next is Kyoto city is rich in Japanese culture. Because Kyoto is the ancient capital of Japan for more than 1,000 years, we have very rich in culture. We are very rich in culture, and you will find a lot of Japanese traditional and old-fashioned buildings and great sceneries. And also you will find we have 17 World Heritage sites. So there are so many things that you can enjoy as a Japanese culture. And because of that, Kyoto is the most popular tourist destination for domestic and international tourists. And for those who love manga or anime, Kyoto is actually a origin of Japanese manga culture. So in downtown Kyoto, we have Kyoto International Manga Museum. And another fact about Kyoto is the home ground of world-leading manufacturers. Kyoto is one of the most popular industrial manufacturing center in Japan. So I posted some company logos. Those are very the well-known and popular companies in the manufacturing industries. And I'm sure that you can find some of them very familiar with you, especially on the left top, Nintendo, where the Mario was born. And I'm sure that you know Nintendo is a Japanese company, but Nintendo is actually from Kyoto. So these manufacturers are world-class, well-known, and born in Kyoto. So this location or this environment gives you an advantage of studying engineering in Kyoto, because this environment gives us a good opportunity for industrial collaboration project or internship opportunities. Okay, so now you have a little bit of information about Kyoto City. Let's move on to part 2, study at KUAS. So about our university, I've been saying KUAS or KUAS, but it's an abbreviation of Kyoto University of Advanced Science. We call it KUAS or KUAS. And KUAS is a private university located in Kyoto. We have almost 52 years of history. We have 2 campuses in Uzumasa and Kameoka. Both of them are in Kyoto. And in our 2 campuses, we have 3,700 students studying here on campus, including 150 international students. Currently, we do not have any student from Uzbekistan, and I'm really hoping that some of you guys are applying to our university for 2023 enrollment. But we have several students from Central Asia. And the student-faculty ratio is 17:1. We consider our university middle-sized or a little bit smaller size university in Japan. So now I would like to share some picture of our campuses. On the left is our original campus, Kameoka campus. It's been built for 52 years. And as you can see, we have vast land in Kameoka campus. So it's located in the suburban area. And as you can see in the picture, we have baseball ground, soccer field, and also drone test driving field. And in the future, we are planning to build the electrical vehicle test driving course in this Kameoka campus. And on the right is Uzumasa campus, which is the main campus located in city side. It has the easy access to downtown Kyoto, where you can find theaters, museum, shopping mall, and bullet train station. So if you choose to study engineering program, Uzumasa campus will be your main campus. So I think it will be much easier to visualize it when you see the video. So I would like to show some video to that you join the campus tour for a little bit. hope you enjoyed the short tour. Okay, so here on this slide, I would like to share some student activities. KUAS student could choose to enjoy student activity from choice of 26 sport club, including baseball, American football, soccer, cricket, as well as 11 cultural club, such as brass band, tea ceremony club, or manga club. A lot of international students enjoy participating in these activities. Now, I would like to share some information about our Faculty of Engineering. Our Faculty of Engineering is established 2020. The first intake for international students was actually last year, 2021, September. Our goal is produce street smart and global engineer for the future. There are 4 key features of our engineering program. Number 1, all programs are conducted in English. So if you do not know any Japanese at all, don't worry. If you have English skills, then you can join us. But if you're coming to our university, living in Japan, why not study Japanese, right? So we will offer you intensive Japanese classes. Actually, these intensive Japanese classes are mandatory for undergraduate program students. Third is practical program. Our program is made to be very practical so that you can be successful right after you graduate our program. So you'll be participating a lot of group projects and workshops. Number 4 is we are very good support. We can provide a good support in your career opportunities. So if you're interested in internship opportunity or if you need any assistance for finding a job, we can support you at the Career Center. And another uniqueness of our university is chairman of our university. So this picture is our chairman, Mr. Nagamori. And he's the founder of Nidec Corporation, which is the world's largest comprehensive motor manufacturer. It covers 300 companies over 50 countries. 50 countries. So he plays a huge role in KUAS, and he believes in the needs of global engineering for the future. So he dedicates his time and fortune to launching KUAS Faculty of Engineering. He is the one who brings us a business perspective into our academic program, and also he brings us a strong tie with the industries. So that's why we're very unique and we outstand among a lot of universities in Japan. He's not the only person who is supporting our university. So we have more than 20 globally experienced professors in diverse fields. And 35% of our professors are invited from abroad. We have professors from UK, Turkey, Italy, Germany, Pakistan, Egypt, China, and so on. We really respect the diversity here at our university. And at our university, engineering program is cross-disciplinary. Just as the real world demand understanding multiple sources of expertise, students have the opportunity to learn about wide variety of disciplines. So the first year, you will study the basics, math and physics and programming, but from the second academic year, you will get to choose elective classes from 13 specialties listed on the right. So depending on your interest, you can choose your classes. So this is the course outline for undergraduate program. So as I mentioned, in year 1, semester 1 and 2, you will take Japanese classes and general course, such as sports, business, career design course. And also you will take engineering, math and physics, where you will build your basic skills for math and physics. And then you will take introduction to engineering design. In year 2, you will take specialized engineering course. And year 3, you will take advanced engineering class. And in year 4, the year 4 will be your practical application period. So you will work on the project. So today in my presentation, I would like to talk about this Capstone project. So Capstone project is very close to the internship, but more practical. So students will split into the teams of 4 and 5 members and try to solve the real world problems posted from real industry professionals. So first, student team will choose the company from the list of 50 companies. And then the team will get out in the field and make an analysis to analyze and prototype to create the new solutions. And in the end, students will make a proposal to industrial professionals and then receive the feedback. So through this Capstone project, you will be gaining the abilities and skills that you will need to be successful in real world industry. The ability will be like teamwork and communication skills, or analytical and problem solving abilities, and also presentation skills. So the Capstone project will be your final project in year 4 of your undergraduate program. So next, I would like to talk about, I would like to introduce a little bit about our graduate school of engineering. So the bachelor program right here, I mentioned that students can pick several classes from 13 different subjects. But in master's program, student needs to choose 1 specialties from out of 4 focuses: material, energy, information, or systems. And on doctoral program, students have to be required to obtain the knowledge of all of 4 components: material, energy, and information, and systems. So for master degree program, I mentioned that you have to pick 1 out of 4, material, energy, information, system, for your specialties. And the class style will be 50% exercise and research and 50% lecture style. And this is the curriculum map for master degree program. And the students have to complete more than 34 credits in 2 years. You will find this curriculum map on our brochures. And for doctoral program, the class style will be 2/3 of the class will be exercise and research, and 1/3 will be lecture. And doctoral program is 3 years duration, and the student needs to obtain more than 36 credits throughout these 3 years. Also, you will find this curriculum map on our brochure. So now I would like to move on to and introduce our campus facilities. Here are some pictures of our campus facilities, and we have machine workshops right here. We store a variety of machines tools, and because of these variations, sometimes industrial professionals visit our campuses to use some tools. And we have Science Plaza right here. And we have a lot of different types of 3D printers, including nano 3D printers, which is very rare to find in college. And another pictures, these are electronic workshops. And here at the electronic workshop, where you can design and create your own circuit and test those circuits. So these facilities are available for students, those who like to work on their project anytime. And if you go to the UYA's website, the other day, Hasanov-san visited our campus, so you will find these facilities on their Facebook. So please enjoy those movies. Okay, so this is the picture of our laboratories. On the 4th and 5th floor of our engineering buildings, we have over 20 laboratories. And that's where master and doctor students will work on their research. And the other facilities, we have beautiful computer workshop, prayer room for those who need it, and big halls for where you make a presentation for final project, and library, patio, learning commons, and others. And also, I would like to introduce, we have an international student dormitory available for international students, and we have residence A, B, D, E. Sorry, we missed C, but we have A, B, D, E, 4 types of international student dormitory. So the fees and room type varies the residence by residence. So you can find these detailed information on our website. I will show you the website later in the end of my presentation. So let's take a look at some picture of our international student dormitory. So Uzumasa Residence A is a co-ed dormitory. So we have boys floor and girls floor. So boys and girls live together on this dormitory, but it's separated floor. And you have to share a bathroom and kitchen and shower room. But this is the only dormitory on campus. So this residence A is right next to our campus, our engineering building. So this is the picture of Uzumasa A. Here it's very neat. So these are the picture of Uzumasa Residence B, which is about 15 minutes walk from campus. And this is boys only dormitory. And this is the picture of Uzumasa Residence D and E. And D for boys and E for girls. And this dormitory is about 10 minutes walk from our campus. Not bad. So again, this information is available on our website. So now I'd like to talk about our fees and scholarship. You may wonder how much does it cost, right? So on the left, please take a look on the left chart. And this is the fee for undergraduate students. And this is the fee for academic fee and also for initial year. So for the first year, you will need about 14,000 US dollars, which includes admission fee, tuition fee, membership fee, and accidental insurance. Please note that this admission fee and accidental insurance is 1 year only. So from the second year, you only need to pay about 11,000 US dollars, which is tuition and membership fee. And on the right, for postgraduate students, master doctor student, a student needs to pay about 10,000 US dollars for an initial year. And please remember that master program is 2 years program and doctorate program is 3 years program. And again, this admission fee and accidental insurance is 1 year only. So from the second year, student will need about 8.3 thousand US dollars. Next, I would like to tell you about our scholarship program. So for bachelor students, bachelor program students, we have 2 types of scholarships. Super quasi scholarship. This includes the tuition exemption, admission fee exemption, plus stipend for personal expense, which is 10,000 US dollars per year. And the other scholarship is called KUAS E scholarship, and it has 2 types. So KUAS E 100% is 100% tuition and admission fee reduction, and KUAS E 50% is 50% tuition and admission fee reduction. For master's program, we have another degree of reduction rate. So KUAS E 30% is available for master program students. And for doctoral program students, since we only have limited number of students, applying for this doctor program, we only have super quasi and quasi program. Okay, for a living expense, you will need about 110,000 Japanese yen, which is about $850 per month to live in Kyoto, which is slightly less expensive, I would say, compared to living in Tokyo or Osaka, big cities. And for 1 year, you will need about 11,000 US dollar per year. So let me talk about the admission information, admission procedures, and requirements. For the requirement for undergraduate program, number one, applicants must complete the 12-year standard school education or obtained an IB diploma, baccalaureate diploma, or GCE level. And you may wonder that, the school system is Uzbekistan is 11-year standard school education, but don't worry. Japanese government say yes for 11-year standard school education, limited to Uzbekistan students. So if you complete the high school in Uzbekistan, you're okay to apply to our university, or you are expected to graduate before our enrollment date, then you are welcome to apply our university. Number two is applicants must have a comprehensive understanding of mathematics and physics. So you must prove that you have taken math and physics classes on your high school transcript. Number three, we request you to take English proficiency test, either TOEFL, IBT, IELTS, PT, Duolingo, and meet our minimum requirement. So if it's TOEFL IBT, it's 75, IELTS is 5.5, and PT academic is 50, and Duolingo is 105. And application schedule for undergraduate program, we have 3 terms of entry. You can only choose one term, one period to apply. So you have early entry, regular entry, final entry to choose. Early entry start from October 3rd, regular entry start from December 1st, and final entry start from February 3rd. And the application closes almost 1 month after the application opens, and you may or may not invited for online interviews. And you will get the result in about 3 months after you complete your application. So for graduate program application, the requirement for master program is applicants must receive the bachelor degree or degree equivalent to bachelor degree prior to their enrollment. And for doctoral program, you must have received master degree or degree equivalent to master degree prior to your enrollment. We also have English requirement for master program and doctor program applicants. And it's the same, you have to take TOEFL IBT, either TOEFL IBT, IELTS, PT, or Duolingo, and meet our minimum required score. For graduate program applicants, TOEFL IBT requirements is 80, IELTS is 6.0, PT academic is 50, and Duolingo is 105. And for graduate program applicants, please note that all students are required to get pre-application review prior to apply. So we have 2 application periods for graduate program. Early entry start from October 3rd, and regular entry start from December 1st. But this is for pre-application review. So before your official application, you have to ask our professor. You have to choose our professor and ask for consent to apply our university, because we want to make sure that what you want to study or what you want to research on matches what we provide on our university. We do not want to, waste your money and time. So you have to get the consent from our supervisor. So that's the pre-application review. For pre-application review, you do not have to pay any fee for review. And after you get the consent, when you officially apply to our university, you have to pay the application fee, which is 5,000 Japanese yen, which is about $45 US. Okay. It's a little bit complicated, but if you have any questions, feel free to write on the chat, or you can email me directly, then I will explain how. Okay. Lastly, I would like to share some message from international students at our university. So please.
Hello, my name is Daryl Hong, and I am currently a first-year student at Kyoto University of Advanced Science. I chose KUAS because it places heavy emphasis on practical coursework in its curriculum, which begins from the first day of class. KUAS specialization in mechanical, electrical, and mechatronics technologies means that I get to expose myself to a wide range of topics while having the freedom to select from courses with practical content that interests me. I also chose KUAS due to its location in the city of Kyoto, which is known for its beautiful scenery and peaceful environment. This makes Kyoto the perfect place to unwind from student life. So far at KUAS, working with people from various different cultures and backgrounds has made me learn how to communicate my ideas more efficiently and broaden my global perspective at the same time. At KUAS, you can gain the confidence and knowledge to succeed in your future career. So, I invite you to apply as well. Thank you, and I hope to see you on campus in the near future.
Hello, my name is Nishita Ranadive, and I'm currently a first-year student at Kyoto University of Advanced Science. I chose KUAS for the Capstone program, where we get to gain many real-world experiences while we are still in college. I also like this program's focus on mechatronics, which is a combination of mechanical, electrical, and electronic engineering. I also chose KUAS because I really wanted to live and study in the beautiful city of Kyoto. My favorite thing about KUAS so far has been that I got to meet and work with people from all over the world. I've learned a lot about the various cultures and lifestyles of my classmates from other countries. I encourage you to apply and get the chance to broaden your perspective of the world. Through this program, you will also gain many unique experiences that will help you confidently find the right career. Thank you, and I hope to see y'all soon on campus.
So that the application information to our undergraduate program and also our graduate program on our website. But if you would like me to send those links to the information about this, specifically to this brochure, and also I will send you information about scholarship, then please sign up for more information. So if you could please scan this QR code and fill out the form, then I can send you a link and also the information. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. And now we would like to move on to Q&A session.
Thank you, Omoto-san. It is very comprehensive presentation.
Thank you.
It is very easy to understand with visuals and with videos. I think everybody could understand the potential of the KUAS very well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's move to question and answers. So, aziz vatandoshlar, mana universitet haqida ham ma'lumotlarga ega bo'ldik. Endi savol-javoblarga o'tamiz. Agar sizlarda savol bo'lsa, mana shu Zoomni kommentariya joyida, izoh joyida yozib qoldirishingiz mumkin yoki qo'lni ko'tarish tugmasi bilan qo'lingizni ko'tarib, o'zingiz to'g'ridan-to'g'ri so'rashingiz mumkin ingliz tilida. Agar ingliz tilida sizda ishonch bo'lmasa, o'zbek tilida so'rasangiz tarjimaga yordam beramiz albatta. Demak, marhamat, savollaringiz bo'lsa agar qo'lni ko'tarish tugmachasini bosib ma'lum qilishlaringiz mumkin. Demak, boshlashdan oldin ozroq men o'zim bir ikkita savollarim bor, shularni so'rab ko'raman. Demak, so Omote-san, before starting, I'd like to confirm from my side. So you said there is a requirement for English level.
Yes.
And just confirmation. So if students who has English level and in plus also Japanese level, does it bring some kind of benefit to those who know Japanese plus English for admission point of view?
Actually, it does not. We do not count Japanese skills for like additional points, to be honest.
Okay.
Because our program is conducted all in, English, and we would like to be equally, we would like to provide the equal opportunity for all the students from all over the world.
So on the other hand, so they shouldn't know. So it is okay. They don't know Japanese. So it is one of the good news also.
全然知らなくても大丈夫です。
Okay, thank you very much. So we have questions already in the chat box. So let me ask. Az vatandoshlar ozgina o'zbek tilida ham tushuntirib o'taman. Demak, yapon tilini bilish bu universitetga kirish uchun qanaqadir foyda olib kelishi mumkinmi degan savolni so'rab ko'rdim. Yo'q deyishyapti. Ya'ni bu universitetga kirish uchun sizdan faqatgina ingliz tili talab qilinadi. Yapon tili bilmasangiz ham, umuman bilmasangiz ham bemalol topshirishingiz mumkin hujjatlarni bemalol bo'ladi. So we have a question about application period. So only application for spring semester or fall. So you said there is an early application in October. So students apply for this from when they will start lesson.
Sorry to mention, I forgot to mention, all of our programs start from September. So we only have one intake, September intake. So all of the period, application period will be for starting, enrolling from September.
So it will be September 2023.
Yes.
Okay, great. So another question we have. So what about scholarships? So you actually already introduced it about scholarship and its criteria. So what's the real possibility? Question.
So of course, the higher scholarship, the super quasi scholarship is way very competitive. Only limited number of students can receive this scholarship, and it's very hard. And for quasi scholarship, it's less harder than quad super scholarship. And 50% scholarship, I would say you may have a chance to get the scholarship, but so here I would like to tell how do we decide, the recipient will be we focus on your academic excellence. So we'll take a look at your the document, application document, also a transcript, and also you will be submitting application essay and motivational essay for scholarship. So we will go over all the documents, but especially your transcript. And if you have any achievement or a certificate or award from your high school, then you can add those information to upon application. There is a section that you can upload your PDF. So try to show off whatever you have, whatever you achieve in your high school and maybe junior high.
Demak, aziz vatandoshlar, mana eshitganlaringizdek, stipendiya olish imkoniyati qanaqa degan savolga, demak 3 xil stipendiya bor bakalavr yo'nalishiga. Birinchisi 100% sizlarning o'qishlaringiz tekin bo'ladi va uning ustiga har oyi $1000 dan sizlarga stipendiya beriladi. Buni olish albatta juda ham qiyin. Buni faqat sanoqli kishilar olishi mumkin. Va ikkinchisi 100%lik skidka, ya'ni 100% siz tekinga mana shu universitetda ta'lim olishingiz mumkin. Bunga nisbatan albatta imkoniyatlaringiz bor degan javob bo'lyaptiki, Ya'ni agar siz haqiqatan ham zo'rligingizni ko'rsatsangiz, yaxshi natijalarga erishganingizni ko'rsatsangiz, 100% sizga universitet tekinga tushadi. Va undan tashqari 50% chegirma bor. 50%likni olish anchagina imkoniyatingiz katta. O'zingizga erishgan natijalarni yaxshilab ko'rsatib, o'sha insho bor ekan, inshoda ham yozib, nimaga aynan Yaponiyaga bormoqchisiz, kelajakda nima qilmoqchisiz degan narsalarni yaxshilab yozilsa, albatta 50% da olish imkoniyati juda ham katta. 50% olish imkoniyati nima degani? Boya ham aytib o'tishdi, $10,000, $11,000 demak, haligi bo'lsa, o'qish bo'lsa agar sizga $5,000 tushadi. 5,5 ming, 5 mingga tushadi. Bu deganiki, albatta juda ham ko'p pul emas, sizga ancha plyus tomonlari juda ham ko'p degani. Okay, so we have another question. So, is it possible to get 100% scholarship with IELTS 5.5 or Duolingo's 105?
As long as you meet the requirements, you can apply for a scholarship. And I cannot say yes or no, but you will have a chance to. It does not really depend on your English excellency. So because you know your English is your second language, so as long as you meet the requirement score, then you can apply for a scholarship. And yes, you have a chance to apply to receive the scholarship.
Demak, bu yerga ehtiyot bo'lish kerak bo'lgan narsa faqatgina ingliz tili leveli bilan belgilanmaydi stipendiyalar. Bu yerga sizni ishtiyoqingiz ham ko'riladi. Siz qanchalik Yaponiyaga borishga qiziqyapsiz, qanchalik o'sha ilm fanga, texnologiyaga qiziqyapsiz va qanchalik kelajakda nima yaratishga qiziqyapsiz. Mana shular umumiy baholanib, sizga stipendiya beriladi. Umumiy olganda 5.5 bilan demak olish imkoniyati bor deb aytyaptilar. Albatta o'sha sizni o'zingizni shaxsiy salohiyatingizga qaraladi. Faqatgina tilga qaralmaydi. So additional question we have. So 11th class at school can apply for undergraduate program. So yeah, as you mentioned, so for Uzbekistan there is special approval, yes, right, from Japanese government. So O'zbekistonni o'quv sistemasi 11 yilligi allaqachon Yaponiya hukumatiga aytilgan va bu Yaponiya hukumati tomonidan tan olingan. Demak, siz 11-klassda tugatgan bo'lsangiz, bemalol mana shu bakalavr yo'nalishiga ariza berishingiz mumkin va bu o'sha shahodatnoma bilan bemalol hujjatlar qabul qilinadi. Okay, we have another question. What kind of documents do they need to submit for application? So,
I see.
If there is a list of documents, so in the web page, it would be great.
Yes.
Demak, o'sha KUAS Xalqaro bo'lim tomonidan chatda ham hozir yuborilmoqda. Agar sizga batafsil ma'lumotlar kerak bo'lsa, o'sha Google formani to'ldirib qo'ysalar, sizlarga keyin ma'lumot yuboriladi o'sha universitet tomonidan.
So this is the brochure. This is like a summary of our application guideline. And here, this is the list of the required documents. So you need the photograph and application essay, which is 300 words minimum, 300 words maximum. Please be sure that you meet this requirement. 300 words minimum. It cannot be too long. It cannot be too short. So please note on this. And official academic transcript in English for last 2 years, and certificate of expected or certificate of graduation in English, and standardized test result. Do you have a standardized test in Uzbekistan?
We don't have.
11 years you don't have?
Yeah, we have most common is IELTS in Uzbekistan.
Oh, it's not the English test. It's like a graduation exam for secondary education.
Yes, state authorization. This kind of attested test we have. Yeah.
Okay, then you have to submit the result of standardized test result. If the schedule does not.
In Uzbekistan, so it will be diploma. Look like the diploma.
Oh, it's different from the diploma though. It has to be like a standardized test result.
In that case, maybe we don't have this kind of requirement.
I see. So if you do not have that standardized test, then you have to take either like SAT or ACT, like international standardized test. And if you have some like something like high school graduation exam or like standardized tests such as like a senta shiken in Japan, then you can use that exam. And another one, other thing is evidence of English language proficiency, which is like TOEFL, IELTS, PT, Duolingo, and also one letter of recommendation from your high school, and passport copy or photo ID copy. So that's the list of the documents that you need for application.
Okay, thank you. So there is another question. So, so in Uzbekistan, we graduate from high school in May or in June, right?
Mm-hmm.
So students who will be graduating in June next year, so they should apply in this October, right? So they can apply with some kind of certifications that they will be graduated next year. This kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it possible to apply in this way?
Yes. In that case, they have to submit the certificate of expected graduation.
Okay. Demak, Bobomurodni savoliga 11-sinfda tugatmagan bo'lsangiz, demak, haqiqatan ham tugatadi. Ya'ni kelasi yilda mana shu oyda tugatadi degan hujjatni, tugatish rejasida degan hujjatni maktabdan olinadi va o'shani tarjima qilib turib maktabga topshirsa, hujjat bersa bo'ladi. So how many points of SAT do we need to pass the exam?
Actually, so far, since our Faculty of Engineering is newly established, we have not really set the minimum required score.
Okay, for SAT, so there is no any specific requirements.
No.
Okay. Any other questions?
And I got a question, if I have IELTS 7+, how much scholarship can I win? So as I mentioned before, as I answer some for other questions, how can I say? So English proficiency test is one of just our requirements. So even if you have like 7+, it does not really mean that you have like advantage to receive the scholarship.
So demak 7 IELTS bilan plus yapon tili 4 bo'lsa qancha grant yutish mumkin degan savolga hozir sizga aniq mana uncha yutish mumkin deb aytib bo'lmaydi. Lekin uni umumiy olib qarasa agar 7 IELTS bor kishi juda ham yaxshi imkoniyati bor stipendiyani yutishga. Masalan, 50% yutishga juda ham katta imkoniyati bor. Undan yuqorisini yutishga 100% yutishga imkoniyati bor. Faqat faqatgina sizga til bilimi bilan faqat belgilanmaydi. Boyagi siz yozgan essaylar bo'ladi, siz ko'rsatgan baholar bo'ladi. O'shalarga qarab belgilanadi. Umuman olganda imkoniyatingiz katta degan sizga javob beraman. 50% yoki 100% olishga imkoniyatingiz katta. Demak, bakalavr uchun yosh chegarasi necha yosh, ya'ni ikkinchi mutaxassislik. Do you have any age regulation for bachelor?
No, we do not.
Demak, bakalavrga topshirmoqchi bo'lganlar yosh chegarasi yo'q, bemalol topshirish mumkin. Uni hammasini o'sha o'zingizning hujjatlar bilan chiroylab ko'rsatib bersangiz, menimcha ta'sir qilmaydi.
Because I think the education opportunity should be provided equally. However, I would say for undergraduate program, I think the oldest student will be under 30 though.
Demak, baribir shu yosh chegarasi yo'q umuman olganda, adolat nuqtai nazaridan. Lekin o'sha 30 yoshdan yoshroq bo'lsa agar yaxshi baribir. Chunki baribir talaba bo'lgandan keyin ko'p harakat qilish kerak bo'ladi. Do all admitted students get at least 50% scholarship?
No, it doesn't mean that all the students will get the 50% scholarship. More students are non-scholarship students. the majority of the students are non-scholarship students. And I would say currently, I think 1/4 of the students are scholarship students.
Demak, barcha talabalar 50% oladi degan bu yerda gap yo'q. Albatta, chunki baribir stipendiyalar faqat yaxshi talabalarga, iqtidorli talabalarga beriladi. Lekin umuman olganda O'zbekistondan talabalar bular birinchi yil bu yil qabul qilishmoqchi. Bu yil sizlarda imkoniyat katta. Biz o'zimiz ham borib gaplashganmiz. O'zbekistondan ko'proq olinglar, stipendiya bilan olinglar degan talablar qo'yamiz va albatta sizlarga bu imkoniyat va plus sizlarga natija olib keladi deb o'ylaymiz. Okay. Bachelor degree GPA, does it affect for master degree?
I have a question for this question. So, Bobo Murod, are you asking for like receiving the bachelor degree GPA for in KUAS affect to, go like enter master degree at KUAS, or I don't quite understand this question.
So in bachelor, so you will have GPA, right? So 4.0, 2.3, this kind of, does it affect for master?
So does it affect to get accepted for master program?
Yes.
Yes. So you should have like a decent GPA to get accepted for a master degree. It doesn't necessarily to be like really high, like 4.0, but like you should have a decent GPA.
Demak, boshqa private universitetlar IELTS plus Japon tili ma'lum bir daraja bilan topshirsa grant beriladi. Grant beriladi, berilmaydi degan hozir aniq sizlarga gap aytilmaydi. Sizlar hujjat topshirishlaringiz kerak bo'ladi, lekin umumiy imkoniyatlar juda ham katta deb bir necha marta takrorladik. Demak, imkoniyatlaringiz bor. Aniq beriladi degan narsa albatta aytilmaydi, chunki u hammaga o'sha iqtidoridan kelib chiqiladi har bir stipendiya. Okay, so I think we discussed a lot. Agar birorta yana savol bo'lmasa agar.
So if you would like me to send the material, like admission material, to your email, please sign up at the sign up form and give me your information so that I can email you directly, and I can send you a brochure, prospectus, and also application guideline, and also the link to the scholarship page. I think you all are interested in, and also like maybe a link to the dormitory page. And also,
agar sizlarga yana batafsil ma'lumotlar kerak bo'lsa, demak bu kishi sizlarga yuboradilar. Mana shu hozir Google form tashlanyapti. Mana shuni to'ldirib qo'ysalaringiz, sizlarga keyin ma'lumot beriladi.
and for those who are watching through the Facebook, I guess, you can check the link. I mean, like you can scan this QR code so that you will have the access to the form. And I think we got another questions. I got another question. How many university can I apply at once? So through our application platform, I think you can only apply to our university. And I think you can apply to another university at this for 2023 enrollment. It's really up to you.
Demak, faqatgina bu yerda faqat KUAS universitetiga biz ariza berish haqida gaplashamiz. Boshqa universitetlarga hujjat bermoqchi bo'lsangiz, o'zingiz albatta o'zingizni xohishingiz bilan berishingiz mumkin. Chegara yo'q.
Sorry. So actually on our application form, we ask, there's a question to ask you what other university you're applying to, but it does not really affect your result. So feel free to fill it out.
Okay, so I think, we discussed a lot of things. Maybe today, maybe it is good to have a close this session.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you very
Omote-san,
much.
yeah, any message from you?
Yes, thank you all for joining this webinar, and I hope it is informative. And if you have any questions, feel free to directly email me, or you can check more information on our website. And also, again, when on UIAJ Facebook, maybe Hasanov-san already mentioned it, but UIAJ Facebook, Hasan visited our campus the other day, and you can get more visual information on their Facebook. And I will write my email address on the chat box. So if you have any question, feel free to contact me anytime. Okay, thank you very much again. And thank you very much, Hasanov-san and UIAJ, for this wonderful opportunity. ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。So, aziz vatandoshlar, demak, bugun mana shu universitet haqida barcha ma'lumotlarga ega bo'ldik. Agar sizlarda qiziqish bo'lsa, albatta oktyabrda bo'ladigan o'sha birinchi arizalar berishiga qatnashing, o'z hujjatlaringizni topshiring. Biz bu ishlarni nima uchun qilyapmiz? Chunki mana shu universitetni borib ko'rdik o'z ko'zimiz bilan. Haqiqatan ham yaxshi O'zbekistondan talabalar olishmoqchi, bir yaxshi bir bilimga, kelajakda bir yaxshi ishga ega bo'lmoqchi bo'lgan talabalarga albatta tavsiya qilamiz. Va mana shu aniq fanlar, sanoat, IT, software bilan hardware'ni ikkalasini ham o'rganish mumkin bo'lgan bu universitet. Faqatgina sizga IT emas, o'sha bo'y mexanika, mashina, sozlik hammasini o'rganish imkoniyati bor. Bu juda ham unik imkoniyat sizlarga. Har qanday savollaringiz bo'lsa, bizlarga bemalol murojaat qilishlaringiz mumkin. Bunga o'xshagan seminarni biz yanada keyinroq yana tashkillashtiramiz. O'zingizni tanishlaringizga, do'stlaringizga ham ulashsangiz bo'ladi bemalol. Va savollaringiz bo'lsa, gaplashsak bo'ladi yana offlaynda. Demak, kattakon rahmat. Oktyabr oyidagi, demak, o'sha hujjatlar berish vaqtini o'tkazib yubormang. Barchaga omad tilaymiz. Yaxshi kunda ko'rishamiz. Rahmat.